Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're doing our semi-weekly best salary cap lineup update. This time, the best salary cap lineup for round 2 of season 7 here in NBA 2K24 MyTEAM. Hopefully, y'all have been enjoying these salary cap lineup videos. I feel like they're pretty helpful, and I do an updated lineup every single 2 weeks so that y'all have a good lineup to go off of and to base your lineup off of, because I know you might not build the exact same lineup that I do, but I think we generally tend to build a really good one, and this week have definitely succeeded in building a very, very good lineup that will allow you to win the vast majority of your salary cap games. So before we hop into the video, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 30,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day. I would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. Without further ado, let's hop right into it. So salary cap has been updated for round 2 to now include a Bracket Busters Deluxe pack at 500 points, as well as a bunch of MT and tokens, and a Dark Matter Dejounte Murray at 2,000 points needed. He is the second player required for Dark Matter Josh Smith this season in salary cap, who will likely be an absolute dog. I'm sure they're going to change his release and all that type of stuff. Jamal Mashburn was the first. Now it is Dejounte Murray. If you want Josh Smith, you have to have collected all 3. So if you didn't get Jamal Mashburn, you can't get Josh Smith. I didn't get Jamal Mashburn, so I can't get Josh Smith, but that's okay because I don't really care that much about him personally. But for those of you who are trying to get the card, definitely make sure you stay caught up and get Dejounte Murray over the next 2 weeks. And we got a great lineup here to do so. I really like this team. It's a legitimate 10-man. And yes, a couple of the guys in this team, I mean, Emerald Jaime Jaquez, maybe not the best of the best. Same thing with Ruby Cliff Robinson, but like in general, those two guys, I'll touch on them briefly. Very good budget cards. Jaime Jaquez might be the most complete Emerald in the game in terms of his badges. The reason that I like this card is because he's got posterizer, catch and shoot, corner specialist, limitless range, unpluckable, clamps, post lockdown. He's got defense and shooting and dunking at a pretty solid level, and he can shoot a 3, 85 3 ball, can dunk, 80 driving dunk, can handle the ball, 86 ball handle, and can defend okay-ish, especially for an Emerald. Like, he's kind of just got mid-80s on everything for the most part, and that's really, really nice. And then Cliff Robinson is a very, very similar type card for the center position, only 6'10", but kind of 80 stats across the board, smooth release, can dunk the ball pretty well, solid defender, 90 interior, and not horribly slow. For Ruby, again, he's going to get the job done, and that's all he really needs to do. That is what those two guys are there for at the end of the bench. But the rest of the team is really, really good. Your starting lineup: Jeremy Sohan, a 6'8" point guard who I think is a top 10 point guard in all of my team, even including gambling cards in all likelihood. I still think he's probably a top 10 point guard right now. Hoff posterizer, handles for days, a ton of defense. He's a great slasher, a great defender, and he's got legit playmaking ability. Plus gold shooting badges like Agent 3, catch and shoot, limitless range, that type of stuff. One of the more complete point guards in all of my team, considering that he's 6'8" with Hoff and movable enforcer, a ton of versatility defensively. This card is absolutely elite at the point guard position, and putting him next to a primary ball handler like Pink Diamond Kobe gives you a salary cap backcourt that is going to be pretty much unmatched. Yes, you're using 8 of your 20,000 salary on these 2 positions, but these are the 2 best cards on your team in all likelihood, and are 3 guys, well, really 2 guys, who are going to carry you to victory. I say 3 because Tyson Chandler is included in that as well, in my opinion. Those 3 guys are definitely the centerpiece of the lineup, but as a whole, you have a elite level on-ball defender with a ton of size at point guard. He gives your lineup switchability and versatility in Jeremy Sohan. Then you have Kobe, who's elite level primary ball handler, 60-something Hoffs. I mean, I got mine to 60. Insanely complete. Like, I have one of the most complete Kobe's in all of my team, and I love Pink Diamond Kobe. He's one of my favorite cards legitimately all year. 186 games is way less than he's actually played for me, because this doesn't register a ton of the games that you play if you quit before the end menu and stuff. So like, I've played way more games than this with Pink Diamond Kobe. He has been my most used card all year. I love this card. He is absolutely incredible, a dominant force on my team, and definitely I think this backcourt is absolutely incredible. Then you got Bruce Bowen, 1,800 salary for a card who only came out a couple seasons ago and has catch and shoot, corner specialist, limitless, bunch of Hoff defensive badges. It's what I'm looking for. Ton of defense, and he's going to catch and shoot at a high level. That's all I really needed. The 3. He is your stereotypical 3-and-D small forward. May not have unbelievable size at only, what, 6'7", but he's going to defend his butt off and provide an elite level shooting catch and shoot threat, and that's all he needs to do on the court pretty much, because you have Kobe as your primary and Sohan as your secondary. Even have a guy like Andre Blatch, 6'11", a lot of athleticism. I think this card is a better Giannis because he shoots the three ball a lot better than Giannis, in my opinion. When it comes to the diamond, Giannis is coming off the bench, we'll talk to about in just a second. But you got, again, great versatility across the board, a lot of size at 6'11", a really smooth release, and a lot of versatility badge-wise. Posterizer, catch and shoot, corner specialist, brick wall, immovable enforcer, all on Hoff. Then you got gold limitless, agent 3, all that type of stuff, anchor, clamps, post lockdown. A lot of versatility defensively and offensively for this Andre Blatch card, especially as a diamond, and I think he's one of the best diamond cards in my team. So worth spending the 2,300 salary on him, in my opinion. Then you got Tyson. Tyson's just that man. I don't think that's a surprise to anybody. Y'all know I love this Pink Diamond Tyson Chandler card. One of my favorite reward cards of the entire year. 94 driving layup, 87 post stats across the board, 87 midi, only a 75 base 3-ball, 79 with a shoe, but that's okay. It is a smooth enough release and easy enough to green where I feel consistently confident shooting the ball with him. 95 standing and 90 driving dunk. The ball handle shoe means with the coach that I have as well, he can burst in game. 98 block, 96 steal, 98 perimeter, 95 speed, 85 excel, 96 lateral quickness, 95 vert, 98 strength. Just like for a pick diamond, the defensive versatility is absolutely elite. He rebounds at an elite level, he dunks the ball at an elite level, and he guards at a super elite level. Now, I have Hoff, speed booster and limitless range added to mine, as well as a bunch of gold badges, but I think as a whole, he is one of the most complete pink diamond big men in all of my team, and these are the badges that I added to him: catch and shoot, limitless, and speed booster, as well as break starter, and then also gold open looks. And I really like my Tyson Chandler. I think he is very good and a great centerpiece for the squad. Then you just get bench versatility. Suggs and Wagner will literally be on every single salary cap lineup I ever do until they make their salaries way higher. I mean, they raised them slightly, but still 1,800 salary total for two diamonds who are a 6'4" point guard with Kyrie dribble style, who's solid, and then a 6'10" shooting guard with a smooth release who can dunk the ball pretty well and has D-book dribble style and is a solid enough defender. Like, those two guys are going to be bench staples on every salary cap lineup I do for the rest of the year in all likelihood, with the way that salary cap has worked this year. Unless they raise the salary significantly, I don't see a reason to spend more than just getting these two guys to be your bench guards, and they will do the job at a very high level. Then you got Jaquez, who is the even more budget version of just a budget 3-and-D card, and it doesn't even really have to play, because you can just play Bowen and Wagner as your threes and play Kobe all game if you want, and switch. You can switch things out and basically run an 8-man instead of a 10-man if you want, and completely remove Jaime Jaquez and Cliff from the equation if you wanted to do that, just more substituting and stuff to make sure everybody gets a break. Or you could just play a Kobe all game. Like, you could also do that if you want. You can still play these cards all game if you want to, in salary cap, especially when the games are shorter. I just like the versatility of being able to sub in an entire bench that you get with this, even if a couple of the guys are a little bit weaker in terms of their overall. But then you have Giannis, last card we haven't talked about on this team, Diamond Giannis. Now, my Diamond Giannis has 32 Hall of Fame badges, which really helps him out. He's got badges like catch and shoot, as well as I'm sure I've added. I mean, I fully souped this card up pretty much when I initially got him. So let's just look at what I have on him. He's got silver bailout, I guess. I never finished that. Free points on gold, speed booster on gold, slippery off ball on Hoff, and catch and shoot on Hoff. Bunch of other boosted up Hoffs and stuff. He is an elite level defender with a lot to like about the card. He's not an exceptional shooter, and that is the one problem that I've had with Diamond Giannis and the reason that he's off the bench. But even with his 3-ball boosted and, I mean, a couple shooting badges that added and stuff, I think he can green wide open basically, and that's about all you need. I loved this card early in the year, really liked him. What was his 3-point shooting percentage for me? Let's go scroll down and see. 0.3 out of 0.7 per game, so 40%-ish. That's not bad. As a whole, I think this Giannis card is, I think he's a very solid big to bring off the bench, because I can put him at power forward, put him at center. He's got elite defense, elite speed, and very complete badges, especially defensively, so he's going to provide a lot of value there. And then he's still not a total liability as a shooter, and has obviously incredible slashing and size offensively. So I think this Giannis card is going to be just fine off the bench, and I think he caps off this team really well. And I think as a whole, you have a really nice salary cap lineup that is 10 deep with a lot of talent and some of the best top tier salary cap cards we've used all year with guys like Sohan, Kobe, and Tyson. So that is going to do it for this video. I hope y'all did enjoy. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very soon. I appreciate y'all. Peace.